Hold for video. So yeah, today's a good day, and celebrated by putting on the lipstick Sarah gave me for Christmas. Ooh, actually, I've just eaten and it's gone creaking. Anyway, so this morning, the doctor that I saw, the hospital doctor that I saw a few days ago, who was just like and didn't really, kept interrupting me and I didn't really understand what she was saying. I didn't complain about her, and this is worth me remembering, and it's just worth remembering. I didn't complain about her, but I did say when I was talking to my doctor that I didn't really understand, and it's not a language thing, It's Italian's pretty good, but it was like she just didn't understand this woman. She's too fast, too anticipating what she thought I was going to ask, and too much interrupting me. And anyway, she came along today and said, apparently you didn't understand me. And I said, yeah, I told you at the time. And she said, and I said, because you keep interrupting, nice and polite with a smile and everything as you go. And then she realized that she was interrupting all the time, and you could see her sort of pulling herself back and going, oh yes, I'm doing it again. I am doing it, aren't I? Anyway, she just was very much calmer. She took her time and she let me ask questions. And so they still don't know if they took enough stuff from my chest yesterday from inside in via the needle to do a biopsy, and so they might, because apparently they have to freeze it for 3 days or something. I don't know. But at least she was explaining, and I kind of understood when she was explaining. Excuse me. I bolted that dinner. It was really good. And tomorrow morning, I'm doing a full body MRI TAC, and they'll know a little bit more. And then I asked her about this tumour thing, and I also asked her about the mesothelioma thing, and she did say that she didn't really think that anybody should have actually said that. So Sarah, if you're listening to this, you'll be going, there, yeah, I see, you see. And me too. But they went in and they got some pieces of, as she described, a bottoni, which means literally buttons. So there are lumps of, I said, this tumour thing? She said, well, so there are lumps in there in my lungs. And so they tried to take bits of those out so they can do a biopsy. And so I'm in until also tomorrow, and possibly they might want to go in a bit further, a bit profondamente, and give me a general anaesthetic and get a chunk more of stuff. And also she was just so much easier to understand, and it was really a whole different experience. And I said, because you have to remember that I also haven't seen anybody for 6 days or however long it is now, and when it's a new subject like this, part of it I have to sort of translate in my head before I say it out, which is not entirely how it is, but. And I said, my husband hasn't, I don't have a husband, but my husband hasn't been able to visit. And she said, well, he can, first of all, she started to say, well, if he gets a proper coronavirus. And then she said, look, if he can come here with the mask, the mascherina, for 5 minutes. And I said, well, he's outside now because he was the one who brought the padlock for that Sarah got me for the case. So I rang him up. We've been doing a bit of sort of Romeo and Juliet type thing from the window. Yeah, right. So he comes and stands outside and we talk by phone. It's very sweet. And so he was able to come in for 5 minutes, and we just made sure it was just for 5 minutes. So he can come and see me every day for 5 minutes, which is a huge difference. It's just a massive, great difference, because I can give him not just because I can give him my washing without throwing it out the window like I did last time, and making the people downstairs think that I was getting rid of unwanted child. But anyway, it's a big difference. So it's a really good day. I feel much calmer, and now I know what I'm doing. I'm staying here till tomorrow, probably Friday, and so that was worth putting some lipstick on. Thank you. And later on I'll do a thing about how this all happened from the beginning. I'll stop repeating myself because that's wasting time, isn't it? Okay, bye everybody.